Hi everybody, we're going to practice our yana breathing today, and we're just going to try to do some yoga poses that's going to encourage our yana breath effect in our bodies. Yana energy is just, meaning of it is when you're breathing in, you get the oxygen in, then you get to absorb that oxygen, and yana energy is the one that travels that oxygen into each and every part of the body. So we want to feel our extremities and our feet and our arms. So that's why we are going to do some exercises for that. So if you can't sit onto your toes, you can try to sit in another way, or you can cushion in the knees, under the bum, bigger than me if you need to. So you can do a toe sit. So I'm stretching each and every toe, trying to find my balls of the feet, and I sit here. So we won't sit here a long time, but I'm going to keep my cushions here. So arriving in the pose, you might already just not like this pose. So we want to feel comfortable. So you just might want more, maybe bigger cushions, the blankets under the knee, and just arrive. As soon as you sit down, you feel pressure straight away from the balls of your feet, and you start feeling the back of the legs. So this is going to encourage to wake up the circulatory system in the legs. You might get pins and needles. Try to persevere with those, but if you get cramps, you must stop, okay? So just breathing in and out naturally, like you would. Just notice your breath first. And just try to deepen the breath. See how your breathing pattern is. Just understand it first. Are you breathing to the top of the lungs? Are you breathing into the belly? Are you breathing into the side of the lungs? Or back of your body? Front of your body? So we need to breathe full breath. So start trying to remember to breathe into the belly first. And then breathe into the side of the lungs, the back of the lungs. And then think about chest rising, your collarbones, your shoulders, and then you're exhaling out of the belly first, out of the lungs, feeling the shoulders deflate a little. And then practice this again. And I want you to notice how when you breathe in, you have a pose. That's a natural way to breathe, and it becomes natural to you when you start noticing it. And when you exhale, then you just have a pose. These are the stages of breath. We must start paying attention to it. So next inhalation. Notice the pose, and exhale. And notice the pose after the exhalation. We are going to focus on the pose after inhalation. So I want you to see a couple more breaths here as you're doing the toe sit. You must be starting to get tired now, but just notice the poses. Which one is easier to pose at? Is it easier to pose after inhalation? Is it easier to pose after exhalation? Or is it just the same? I want you to start noticing. Because we are focusing on the yana energy. When you after you breathe in, which is your prana, you get to have samana, where you're just gonna feel that oxygen is being taken away from the blood into the cells. So yana is traveling this oxygen everywhere. So we're just gonna focus on that side because of this reason. So I want you to just start thinking about it again. Pay attention and see how you're getting on with that. And exhaling. One more time. Then come off your toe set. Bring yourself into a cross-legged position. You can sit on the blocks. You can sit in Sukhasana. If you feel you need to massage your feet after sitting on it like 5 minutes, that was almost like 5 minutes long, you can give them a good massage so you can get a bit ready for the seated position. And we're gonna do some movements, so we're not gonna be seated here all the time. So but I want you to just be comfortable first in this pose and see how you're feeling. When we're doing the vyana practice, maybe it's going to be easier if you raise your hips up so that you can feel the chest open. So we're just going to start with the hands on the heart center. I usually put my right hand on top, but you can change it. It doesn't have to be right or left. You can alternate them whilst we're doing the breathing. We're going to inhale and open the arms. And you're going to hold your breath in this position and expand the chest and feel like your whole energy, whole heart is opening. When you can't hold the breath anymore, you will bring the arms back, exhaling, exhaling, exhaling all the way through, and then exhale to finish here. So do as deep, as joyous as you feel with your breath. Express yourselves. So we'll practice at least 5 minutes here and see. I'm going to check to see how we're getting on after 5 minutes. So I might be silent, but just try to feel the heart open. So when you're ready, you breathe in. As you're holding the breath, you feel your fingers, you feel your chest shining like a big giant sunshine coming out of your chest. You feel your shoulders. You're going to feel the energy that you feel from this breath. As you exhale, you bend your elbows first. And exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. And really using your breathing muscles. And then you're just almost like deflating as the heart comes to the sternum here. And you feel like you're deflated everything. And you stopped. Then you breathe in a deep breath again. So see how it goes. Keep going like this. after the one you're finishing, I want you to just have a little break and just sit quietly and see how your body is feeling now, and just ask questions about how you felt during this breathing exercise. Did you feel it was hard to keep the arms up? Did you feel it was hard to hold your breath? Did you have heavy chest, pain in the chest? Did you have pain in the arms? Don't judge it, just think about how it felt. And did you feel like you were coming up against blockages in the body? So if you're going through something quite strong, grief, loss of money, loss of property, and not just people, or it could be to do with your work, you're feeling like you're stuck in a strut, you don't know what to do, you have no ideas left, or nothing to turn to. So that can cause blockages, and see if there is something there that you need to deal with just now. And start noticing what might be causing these blockages. And when we're doing this meditation practice, we're trying to get rid of the blockages so that our bodies are healthy, we can eat and sleep well, and we can be alive and enjoy life. So I'm not judging it, but just noticing it, taking notes, mental notes to see what you might need to change, or what you might do more of or less of. So if you're feeling tired and heavy, just relax your shoulders, breathe. Just know that if something is feeling not so right, it's gonna always pass, it's not going to be there forever. So noticing the pain you might be feeling, or imbalances in the body is becoming more obvious. Sigh them out. Just feel the body, try to relax a little bit more. Because these can be quite confrontational, just to notice your emotional stress. So I'm going to move you. So I want you to try to get into this position before we go back to breath again. So I want you to kneel. Headstand is quite a difficult pose, but we can do the preparation to it. Or if you can't do headstand, you're just going to go on the rabbit pose. So you're going to bring the head down, but not going to go lift the hips at even. If you create a triangle, so you get your fingers to the elbows, place them on the floor, make a triangle, try to get your knees close to the elbows, and you put the front of your crown onto the floor. You can have a cushion there, it doesn't have to be hard floor, right? And you can just stay like this, interlacing your head, or you can decide to lift your hips with me, which is going to feel quite heavy. We don't often do this kind of stuff, but sometimes you need to do things that are a bit more difficult just to be able to get rid of the blockages in the body. So I want you to get in the position of your choosing. You don't have to lift your hips, or you can put a cushion under your head, and then it feels more comfortable to be here. And just try to relax. You need to have your arms to hold you. If you're kneeling, maybe take the hips up higher than the head, so you're getting the same effect. And if you're on the half a headstand, I'm not going to hold you there long, so after a minute we'll come to our knees. Just try to relax into the pose. We want to stimulate the brain in a way that maybe we haven't stimulated it for a while. And we want the circulation to get going. So when you're upside down in the inversion pose, your circulation is going to start moving. And it's going to get rid of all the impurities in the body. It's going to help you work all the toxins out. So I'm going to kneel down now, but I'm keeping my head down, my hips are high. Now in this position I'm a bit more comfortable and more relaxed, and my body is not working so hard, but my head is being stimulated just the same. So try to stay there. Try to relax your shoulders, forearms on the floor. You're breathing deep all the way through. Breathing out deep. Another 30 seconds here. You might want to go lift the knees up again if you like, but I'm going to stay down. And then relax now onto the child's pose, bringing the arms in front so your head is kind of relaxing on the forehead, or you're just on the cushion like me now. When I stop, as soon as I stopped, I feel my blood is rushing on my head. There's a lot of movement happening. I feel tired in the arms. I'm just gonna try to relax and rest, let the body rest and rebound here. I want you to start thinking what is happening to your mental state. Did you manage to kind of totally forget where you were, what you did just a second ago? Or is it just the same kind of feelings you're dealing with? Notice it. How did you feel when you did the breathing with the arms? How are you feeling now? What was the difference between each pose? Are you feeling parts of your chest still tight? Are you feeling your arms are tired? Just gently sit now. I'm gonna sit onto my feet in a different way. So in the front of my feet, you can cushion your feet if you want, or you can cross your legs. Now I want you to sit here and see how your body is feeling now. Have you managed to break through the blockages in the body? Is your heart is feeling pacing or tightening? Which side of the arms feeling more tense, or pins and needles? Which side of your legs feeling more tense? You might not be feeling tense, you might not be feeling tired. Just notice if you're not feeling tired. That's also good to notice why you're not feeling tired. Maybe you've gone through something. Taking deep breaths, relaxing the body. Now the full yogic breath again. This time we're going to try to raise the arms above our heads. So breathing in. As we breathe out, we float the fingers down. So we reverse the breathing. So you're feeling like you're breathing out from the crown of the head to the tail. Inhale. Imagine you're breathing in through the crown of the head and breathing out through the crown of the head first. Think about all the chakras in the body when you're practicing this breath. Starting with your crown chakra, Ajna chakra, Vishuddha, Anahata, Svadhisthana, Manipura, Svadhisthana, and Mulabandha, and you're thinking about it all the 7 chakras in the body. And keep breathing deep. See whether you can hold it on the top. One more time. And just sit with this feeling, like you showered yourself with your breath. And you feel all the chakras totally open. You're trying to break through the kundalini in the spine. And just open your eyes to truth. And start living for being healthy and happy and vital. And stop living for fear and worry. Just try to change the way you're thinking. Find a way to overcome hardship so that you're totally in control of your emotions. You're not going to give in to any negativity. You'll be finding solutions to each and every problem you might be experiencing. It's a challenge. It's a challenge that we have to face each and every day. New challenges wait us. But we're not afraid or scared. We're just eager, we're anticipation of achieving our goals, our intentions. And the nature is on our side. We are going to become one with the nature and not go against it. And we're going to become one with our bodies, not going to punish our bodies. So we're going to start making good habits, good thoughts. Now we are going to get into the fish pose. It's another very strong pose. So that we're practicing the headstand and the fish pose together. It might be too much, so you can actually the simpler option with the cushions under your upper spine, and then you can maybe bring a yoga block onto the head as you hang it off this cushion. So you see it's not that deep at all. So if you feel you can't go to the full fish pose, you can do that, or you can bring cushions under the spine to be able to go there. We're just gonna try. I don't know how my body is going to feel, so I'm going to try with my hands under my hips and lie down. So, and then I'm just going to push the arms down and elevate the top of the head and see whether I'm happy here. If I'm not happy here, I'm going to release my neck gently. Then I'm going to cushion my head like I did before. So you can make your cushion just under the chest, but still using your arms. And do you see how easy it becomes then? So this is the way I want to stay now. So I'm going to cross my legs here or do the star pose if you want, and just try to stay in the pose. Don't make it too hard if you have neck tension. Just try to stay in the pose. You can take your fingers out if you got the cushion under the shoulders, because you won't need the hands there. Just try to stay. Breathe and know that you're breathing. We'll try to hold this for a while and see how you feel. If you need to come out of it at any time and just change the position, you're welcome to do that. You shouldn't stay in a position that doesn't feel quite right, okay? Just here we go. Relaxing your neck. Letting the chin pull away, and you're getting the top of the head on the ground. So it's another visionary pose. Another pose where you might be changing the way you think. You're opening your heart chakra. So this is another pose to encourage our yana energy. So we can take the nutrients from the breath we breathe into each and every cell. No matter how far away from the heart those cells are, like our fingertips, our tippy toes. You're feeling the energy traveling into your feet. Just living in your feet right now. Just feeling the energy and the goodness in your fingertips. You're feeling the tingling sensation, each and every breath feeding each and every cell. your nails, your hair follicles. Your heart is opening. Your head is relaxing. Your brain is getting loads of blood in this position. So it allows you to see what's most important to you. And you can actually sort out good from the bad. And maybe change your mind also. We breathe so that we're alive. We are not alive because we got money. We are not alive because we got things, we got jobs or partners. We are alive because we are breathing. This is the most important part. Keep your breathing going deep. Keep your body relaxing. See that your arms are resting, your shoulders are resting. You're feeling all the chakras in a different way now, so you feel they're open. You don't even know that your back is there. You're living in your arms and your legs. And your heart. When our chakras are open and we are really compassionate and we are able to get all we need from the air we breathe, we become more compassionate towards others and ourselves. We become more forgiving, more organized, more coordinated. It's not just about giving others, we give ourselves a break. So that your body can just recover, not always pushing and living in the stressful lifestyles that we might be having. All the pressures that's put on us from our society. All day long in the news we've been told to worry about things. We've never been told to breathe or relax or take it easy. Nobody ever tells you to stop. Everyone's constantly telling you to do things, move, buy, go places. Nobody's saying stop. Take a breath, do nothing. Pose, recharge, restart. So we're trying to rebalance, rearrange, reorganize our minds so that we can live easier. We don't get carried away by outside influences. We don't become impulsive or decide too quickly about people, judge them or be nasty. We just want to be living in peace. If your heart is full of peace, you will get to receive peace. If your heart is full of anger, you will get to receive anger. So I want you to open your heart to whatever it is that your heart desires, so that you're going to get your heart's desires. Now tuck the chin to chest. Just gonna get to neutral position, take the hands out away. I'm going to just use the cushion to kind of release my neck the other way. And I have my other cushion under my knees, so it's going to make me feel even better. So we are finishing here, just a rebound pose. You might already feel so much more relaxed. Allow your body to just come to. Think about all the things we talked about here. Just see what you got out of it. What is your interpretation of the suggestions I made? You might have had a completely different trail of thought than me. I'm sure it's different. Or you might have felt the same emotions at the same time. Who knows? I hope that you connected deep level with your heart. Connected deep level with your extremities. So your yana energy is flowing. You got rid of your blockages. Sigh all the tension away. Stay. You might actually be falling asleep right now, or you might just want to lie down a little longer. Right? This is okay, so that means you ignore my voice. You don't have to get up. But if you want to finish with 3 times Om and appreciation chant, you can turn to your side. But if you really want to lie down, please don't move. I'm gonna chant Om Namo Narayanaya. It's world peace, home peace, universal peace. I'm gonna chant it 7 times and Om Shanti Shanti afterwards. Om Namo Narayanaya. 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 Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope that was good for you. I'll see you next time. Take care now.